girl can cook. She got the recipe. She got what you need. That girl can cook. That black girl magic. I gotta have it.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today guys, I have something a little bit different for you. Okay, it's called gumbo style collard greens. I want y'all to check out this recipe. Okay, so go ahead and grab your ingredients. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and tap that notification bell and let's get started. All right, gals and pals, let's go ahead and jump into this. So y'all, I'm using fresh collard greens, but if you would like to use a bag, you can. However, let me share this beautiful knife that I have. It is a beautiful Santoku knife by my friends at Anno, and guess what? They are offering you guys a 10% discount if you use my code. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, this knife is the truth. I would not tell y'all anything else if I did not like it in real life, okay? But here, I'm going to use my knife, and I'm just going to scrape off these leaves from the stem. If you want to keep your stem, you can do that. But look at how easy this is. I mean, it's super sharp. It's made in Japan, so this is a Japanese imported knife, and I'm telling y'all, it is the truth, okay? My favorite knife of all the knives that I have. All right, but anyway, go ahead and cut your greens off of the stem. Like I said, if you want to keep your stems, you can do that. I discarded mine. I just wanted the leaves. And here, what I'm going to do first. I am going to stack all of these leaves together. You can do a little bit at a time. You can do a lot at a time. It's up to you. Okay, it depends on how perfect you like your cuts. If you're not into that, I mean, you can just slap them jokers together and roll them up, okay? But we're going to take that. We're going to take our knife. And then we're just going to cut them into rounds, into these little strips. And I like to go in the middle and just slice it just a little bit down halfway in the center so that the leaves are not super long, okay? But y'all, that's all that's to that. And now all you have to do is just clean your greens. I did rinse them off very well before I cut them, but you still gotta clean them, y'all, because it be all kind of stuff on these collard greens. People be putting their hands all over them. They come out of the dirt. They be having bugs on them, y'all. You gotta get rid of all that stuff. And I just like to rinse them with a little bit of salt, some vinegar. I don't put no soap in there now. I've seen folks put dish Dawn. I ain't judging you, but listen, I'm not finna put down in mine. Okay, so I'm just doing salt and vinegar. And I like to do this until the water runs clear. Okay, so I'm just gonna, scrub them together a little bit. My sink is clean. Okay, my sink is clean. That's what we got soap and all types of cleaning products for, all right? And you just do this until you feel that they are clean enough, okay? After you get all of your greens out, you can rinse them one more time just for, good measure. Clean out your sink, okay? Don't leave the stuff in there, because you get some of these greens stuck down in the bottom of that drain, it's gonna stink. I'm just being real, okay? Now, rinse them off. That's all that's to it. Let's set them to the side because now it's time to cook. But before we get right into that, we do have to season up our shrimp. I have a ½ pound of jumbo white shrimp, and I'm just going to use Old Bay seasoning. That's all I'm going to use, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not a fan of shrimp, and if I could have left shrimp out of this recipe, I probably would have. But it calls for shrimp, so we're going to use shrimp. That's just what it is, all right? So go ahead and season that up, set it to the side, and now, y'all, it's time for the fun. So I have my Dutch oven. I'm over medium-high heat, and we are going to begin making a roux. All roux calls for equal part fat, equal part flour. So for this roux, I'm going to use 1 cup of all-purpose flour and 1 cup of vegetable oil. The brand does not matter. Just get you 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of vegetable oil, okay? Now, we're going to take a whisk, and we're going to whisk this together until it's nice and bubbly, just like this. And then we're going to reduce our heat, because you don't want to burn your roux, okay? It will stink up your house, and it will be a mess, okay? We don't want to do that. So I'm going to change out my whisk to this wooden spoon, and we're going to go through the stages. You have your white roux, then it's going to turn into a blonde roux, and then it's going to turn to a brown roux. And after that, we will have our chocolate roux, which is a staple for any type of gumbo that you're going to make, okay? Don't come up in here with these light-skinned roux now. I'm just telling y'all, they're going to talk about you. And you can really go a little darker than this, but this is dark enough for me. So, once you get your roux together, that should take about 5 minutes, 6, maybe 10. We're going to add in our holy trinity. which is 1 whole bell pepper diced, 1 whole onion diced, and a cup of celery diced. Okay, all equal parts. Make sure they're equal. And we're going to add that to our roux. Please be careful because I burnt myself, getting all carried away, and I splashed it on me and I got a nasty mark on my hand. So please be careful with that. Once you saute those down just a little bit, your house should start smelling fragrant and not like burnt flour. And you're going to add in 48 ounces of chicken broth. Okay, get that mixed in. It's gonna look a little weird, but that's okay. It's gonna all come together. Just trust the process. And we're gonna season this up with a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of paprika. That red color is only gonna come from that paprika, so make sure you put that in there. A tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. I'm using a no salt Tony's. You can use whatever seasoning you like, but I'm using 1 tablespoon of that. And then I put in some dried oregano, you guys, just a little bit, and 1 to 2 bay leaves. Okay? Once you get that in, mix it up. Make sure it's all incorporated. And y'all, I'm telling you, the smell. Oh, it's going to smell like the deep south in your house, I promise. But look, I have some smoked turkey meat here. I'm doing a turkey leg. I would suggest a turkey wing because them legs be hard to cook through, child. But you could do a turkey leg, turkey wing, some type of smoked turkey meat. Put it in there, okay? And we're going to cook that down for about 40 minutes. And if you need to vent your pot so it's not boiling over, please do so, okay? But after those 40 minutes are up, we're going to add in just a little bit of gumbo filet. What is gumbo filet? It is a special powder that you can use in your gumbo as a thickening agent and also for some additional flavor. It comes from the sassafras tree, y'all. I probably said that wrong, but that's how it is. Okay? And you just put a little bit in there. If you don't have it, it's okay. All right? It's not going to kill you. It's perfectly fine. But once you get that in there, mix it in, and we're going to add in our fresh collards. Now, remember, you don't have to use fresh. You can use the bag if you choose to. Okay, that's up to you. But go ahead and add them in. I'm just kind of pressing them down into the liquid so I can add the rest. Because y'all know, when you cook collard greens or any type of green, it looks like you're cooking a whole lot. But then you get sadly mistaken in the end, and it's only just a little bit. So I'm just pressing them down in there so, I can fit all of them into my pot. And after you get all of your greens in there, this is what you're going to do. You're going to pour in just a little bit of water, okay? Because you don't want your sauce to thicken before everything cooks. And you want to kind of slightly cover everything just a little bit, okay? So everything cooks right. That's what we want to do. So we're going to cook this covered over medium heat for about 60 to 75 minutes. As you can see, I did vent it a little bit. Check on it, y'all. Don't just let it go. You got to check on it, okay? And if you got to go a little bit less or if you need to go a little bit longer, make sure you do that, okay? But they should be cooked all the way through here. And what I'm going to add in now is an Alabama delicacy, which is Conecuh sausage. If you cannot get your hands on Conecuh sausage, I'm sorry. But you can add any smoked sausage of your choice, okay? You could really do andouille. That's up to you. And after you put your sausage in, we're going to add in our shrimp. Yes, I'm adding it in raw. That's what you would do with a gumbo, wouldn't you? Okay, it's going to cook. I promise. It's not going to kill you. It'll be perfectly fine, even though it is my pet peeve. And I just added a little bit of water to that chicken broth container just to kind of give this some more liquid because I actually let this sit a little bit longer than what I intended to. I got around the house, started doing some things, and it just sat much longer. So I added a little water. And for some additional spice, I'm going to add in some Louisiana hot sauce and some crushed red pepper. If you don't want that part, you can do that on your own. You can add it or you cannot add it. That's up to you because some people don't like spice, all right? Now, here we have reduced our heat to a simmer on low, and we're going to simmer this for about 10 minutes. And y'all, after those 10 minutes, look at that. Look at that. Y'all, I have to say, I did not think that I was going to like this. I really just did not. I said, man, this ain't it right here. But y'all, it was amazing. So look, let's go ahead and plate it up. Let's plate it up. And there you have it, guys. Look at that. Delicious gumbo greens inspired by a traditional New Orleans recipe. You guys gotta try it. I mean, check this out. It's me. Oh boy. Chicken. I mean, not chicken, but turkey. Y'all ready? Excuse me. Yeah, that's good. Money. And that would conclude this video, guys. That's all. So look, I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, thank you for tuning in to my channel. And if you try this recipe out, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see y'all next time in the next video. Bye.